Alright everyone, so it looks like we had a huge leak of the Dark Angel supplement, I guess I want to call it, in the White Dwarf. So it looks like it is at the very least 20 or 30 pages. So they have several pages of just lore here. And I'm going to show you, it starts with the Pain Eterna, it looks like. And then we have, that starts page 18, 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Some art on page 36, 38, 39. And it looks like 92 and 93 have a scenario for, it looks like, the Fallen and the Dark Angels. And so on the new mission, they have, let's see, it looks like 4 stratagems for the Dark Angels and 4 for the Fallen. So let's go over those. So for the Dark Angels, the first stratagem for 1 CP is never forget, never forgive. Use a stratagem before player rolls to determine if the game ends, the game continues. You don't have to roll for it. Then we have for 2 CP, Retribution of the Inner Circle. Use this stratagem in your movement phase after setting up a Deathwing unit from your army using the Teleport Strike ability. This unit can move D 6 inches, even though it is reserved as reinforcements. That one is exactly what Deathwing Terminators have needed. If GW could just add that to just the regular Dark Angel stratagems, that would make Deathwing Terminators actually might be worth it now. Next one is Salvation Through Suffering. That's for 2 CP as well. Use this stratagem in any phase when a Dark Angel unit from your army within 3 inches of the objective marker or that contains a model that has captured the objective marker would lose a wound. Until the end of the phase, roll 1d6 for that wound, and for each other wound, a model in that unit would lose this phase. On a 4+, that wound is not lost. That's another pretty good stratagem, makes Dark Angel a lot tougher. And finally, Stasis Round. Use this stratagem when a Ravenwing model from your army shoots with a bolt weapon. You can make 1 attack with that weapon. If a hit is scored, until the start of your next turn, have the target's move characteristic and subtract 2 from advanced or charge rolls made for it. The attack sequence ends. So basically, you have their movement for 1 CP. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at the Fallen. Use a stratagem in your movement phase. Until the end of the phase, Fallen can advance when falling back and can move across other units as if they were not there. That's the Slipaway stratagem for 1 CP. Another pretty good stratagem. A Surreptitious Nature for 1 CP. Use a stratagem at the start of your opponent's shooting phase. Until the end of that phase, enemy models cannot target Fallen Angels with attacks made with ranged weapons while they are more than 12 inches away. This stratagem has no effect if the fallen agent has a wound characteristic of 10 or more. Ooh, basically you can't shoot them. And yeah, it is Fallen Agent. So I wonder what that's gonna be. Evade Capture. Use a stratagem in your opponent's charge phase. When the Fallen Agent is chosen as the target of a charge before the charge roll is made, that model can immediately move up to 2d6. You can only use a stratagem once per battle. And finally, Heinous Cant. Use a stratagem at the start of the phase until the end of the phase. Subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made by Dark Angel models while their unit is within 6 inches of the Fallen Agent. Looks like Fallen Agent might be some sort of unit that is for this scenario. Yeah. So overall, it looks like they gave them a pretty decent scenario. A bunch of pages of lore, some rules. Well, actually, we don't know if they have any rules yet. We're sort of just assuming because they have the Index Astartes on page 24. And we don't see... Let's see, it looks like after page 31 to 36, there could be quite a significant number of rules there. So we don't know what's going on there. Overall, at the very least, it has a cool mission to play and a lot more lore for the Dark Angels. So that's going to be pretty cool. This has been Sonoran Gaming. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications.